Well, the first round is in the books, the NFL draft. I know you want to know who had the most intriguing picks, maybe helped themselves the most. It'll take time to figure that out, but I'm going to tell you what stood out to me in round one, and then we'll get into who's available as round two's got a lot of good players, including some first round graded players. So we're going to get into that. But first, remember to like and follow us here as we're here bringing you the best information you can get on the draft from an NFL scout's perspective. We give you the true evaluations, not just information gathering, but evaluations from inside the draft room. We help NFL teams. We've been doing it for almost 40 years now. We are doing it for you. So remember to like and follow us here. Follow us over at LandryFootball.com as well for the best information on football, college football, NFL. So let's take a look at some things, and not necessarily not any particular order, but the Packers getting a quarterback, a receiver for their quarterback in the first round since 2002. Matthew Golden is outstanding. Um, he's really a big play threat. It's a big need for them. They have good pass catchers in Reed and Dobbs and Watson, but none of them are the true number one coverage dictators. This guy can be that. So I think that he's really a good player that is probably a top 15 player in this draft. To get him at 23 was really good for the Packers. How about the Colts having Tyler Warren following to him at 14? Look, it's kind of how the draft goes. You've got players graded equally that are very good, and there's a run a little bit on tackles. You can't be over impetuous and just jump on, oh, I got to get one. If those guys are gone, a really good player is falling for you. And I thought they got one, a really good one in Tyler Warren, who's a big time playmaker. Colston Loveland went to the Bears as well. But Tyler Warren is a big time playmaker that to me can do things that, quite frankly, only Travis Kelce can do in the league, or has been able to do in the league as he's slowing down. His ability to line up all across the formation. This guy can throw the football. This guy certainly can catch it like a receiver. He can line up in multiple different spots. A great multiple Swiss Army knife player for them. Really good pick. How about the Jags getting basically two players in one in Travis Hunter? They need a playmaker. They need a difference maker. They need somebody that can change their offense, can spark plug. And oh, by the way, maybe change their defense, depending on how they utilize them. I think managing that part is correct, is going to be key to his success. But I think he can help on both sides of the ball. How often can you say that? Literally, somebody lining up on both sides of the ball and helping you. So I think he's going to be, for them, people have asked me, where is he going to play more on offense or defense? I would have given him more snaps on defense. This tells me this team is going to use him more on offense. Liam Cohen, the new coach at Jacksonville, wants to give Trevor Lawrence some help. And with Brian Thomas Jr. and Hunter, they have done just that. Look, I think the Browns got good value with Mason Graham at 5. People will criticize that they didn't get a quarterback. Well, they've got a chance at taking a quarterback top of the second round. We'll see what they do there. But Mason Graham is a really good pick at a need spot. He plays with really good technique and power, and he's going to join Malik Collins. Thought it's really good. I think the Chargers getting Amari and Hampton really fits that running style. It helps. I think that if you look at how Denver's running game, kind of got better when they added, some running mix to it. I think that the Chargers are trying to get Amari and Hampton that can really help that running game. So I think that makes some sense there. I thought Josh Simmons by the Chiefs was really good value. You're talking about somebody that he did not have the knee injury. You're talking about somebody that would have been a top 10 offensive line pick. Where did the Chiefs need the most help? They're not going to get one of the top, offensive linemen that's healthy. He's now healthy. He's been given good medical clearance. His grade would have been better had he played because this guy can bend. He is going to be the best offensive lineman, the best tackle, at least on the Chiefs team. So I thought that was really good. I thought the Giants did a good job. The Falcons needed a pass rusher, and I thought they did a very good job as well. So I think that it makes a lot of sense. I think it reaches. I think the Cowboys reaching for Tyler Booker. I think Kelvin Banks is a good player, probably a little bit of a reach for the Saints. Kenneth Grant, maybe a little bit of a reach for Carolina. So those are some of the things that my observations in the first round of how things played out. Now, as we go into round two, what to expect? Who are the best players still available? Well, I think Will Johnson of Michigan is going to start to go here for the right team. Not a big man cover guy, but boy, can come up, play the football. I think a lot of zone heavy teams will certainly. I think he's a first round talent if you're a zone cover team. So I think predominantly zone cover team. So I think he'll go high. Mike Green, the outside backer of Marshall, has great value here. I think Nick Imanowari of South Carolina, the safety, is very, very good. The outside backer, as a rookie, from Boston College, I think makes a lot of sense here. Luther Burden, an outstanding receiver from Missouri. Aurora, the tight end of Miami. Darius Alexander, defensive tackle from Toledo. I think Mason Taylor from LSU, offensive tackle, makes a lot of sense. And, of course, somebody's going to take Shedeur Sanders here. And I think if you listen to my report earlier about why Shedeur Sanders is not as good as people think, or the NFL doesn't see him as the difference maker, you get a better feel for it. But the bottom line is this kid can play. You've got to surround him with really good talent and let him be the point guard distributor, somebody that can figure out how to do that with a good running game. Remember, Shedeur is not the mobile quarterback that you can run all the boots and actions. He's pure pocket guy that doesn't move very well, doesn't have a great arm. He needs to be a distributor. Ball comes out quick. So he's going to have to be the right fit. And guys who have to be the right fit that are not the difference makers don't go as early. He's going to go here on Friday. So let's take a look at that and watch who picks him up. That's a look at who's still available, best guys on the board. You can check out more at LandryFootball.com and look at the overall draft board of who's still the best players available and follow it through the draft so that you can get a better feel for where teams are getting good value. So check us out at LandryFootball.com. And remember to like and follow us right here to get the best draft information from inside the film room from a veteran NFL scout. We're here for you. We'll keep you posted. We'll give you a recap and an analysis of this second and third round and get you ready for the third day of the draft. So make sure that you keep it right here.